The Astor is MG Motor India's fifth SUV in the country. And yes, the company is going big when it comes to SUVs here. Now, the Hector brought in a new revolution with internet inside. This one brings in AI inside.
Yes, it is very much based on the same platform as the ZS SUV. But in terms of looks, when compared to the ZS EV, it's very different.
So the grill is called Celestial Grill, and that is because you see the way it sparkles all around. Yeah, we could call it the Spider-Man grill if you want, but it looks good, and the concave in it actually brings out a 3D effect. Even if you see the LED headlamps and the LED Hawkeye DRLs, when you see that there's a nice pattern to it, and yes, they are standard on the car. Now the Celestial Grill is actually a bit of chrome to it, but from far away I couldn't really see it. I thought it was black gloss till I actually went very close and found it. Now, it actually looks very pretty. Even the profile, in fact, is very nice. It's a nice sporty profile that it gets. The nice haunch at the C pillar is really good, and that's what gives it a sporty character to the car. So yes, the SUV overall looks pretty good. Now 17-inch wheels is what it gets. There could be 16-inch wheels as well on this, but alloy wheels will not be standard on the car is what we've been told.
Now the rear sports the striking LED taillights with a jewel design, and that is very attractive.
Now I certainly wouldn't mind staying behind this car in traffic conditions because it does look massively pretty. I mean, look at the nice pattern, the Hawkeye pattern which we saw on the LED DRLs continues in a different fashion here, and you have these nice clusters of LEDs as well. It really looks good, and of course you have these two lines which continue from the front and go right up to it basically goes from here to the wheel arches and right up to the front. They actually look nice. What we would have loved not to see is too much badging here, but not a deal breaker as such. It's okay otherwise. But it's overall a really nice and fitting look for the Astor, because again you see this nice slope from the front, which gives it that again coupe-ish like look, which has now become a thing on SUVs.
Let's talk about the dimensions then. The Astor measures in at 4,323 millimeters in length and 1,809 millimeters in width, which makes it taller and wider than most popular compact SUVs in the segment. When it comes to height, it's 1650 millimeters. And on all these dimensions, it pips rivals like the Kia Seltos, Skoda Kushaq, Hyundai Creta and the VW Taygun. However, the space between the wheels is 2585 millimeters, and that is lesser than all of the above cars. So obviously we have to check the space of the car.
Now there is good enough space at the rear. You have decent amount of knee room, and there's good headroom too, though this roof slopes a bit. And there's good enough shoulder room and good overall good space at the back. However, there's seats just for say 2 people here, and you do get 3-point seat belts for all the occupants here. You obviously can get a third person, but again that person will be crammed. But 3-point seat belts for all is a great thing. And for convenience sake, you have stuff like 2 USB ports and also a rear AC vent.
There's one more advantage for those sitting in the back seat.
Now another great feature that you have sitting at the back is this. You actually get to basically have control of the infotainment system. So you have control of the aircon, you have control of the music, and you have control of the volume, the media, phone and voice guidance. Now it really helps because you can choose the way the air streams. It's very interesting, and of course you can switch it off again. As far as music is concerned, again you can toggle through music. So yes, a lot of options and a lot of comforting options that you have sitting at the back, even if you want, even if you have a driver sitting there and driving you around.
But let's get into the front seat because that's where all the artificial intelligence or AI stuff is. The Astor is filled to the brim with features. And the first thing you notice is the 10.1-inch touchscreen infotainment system with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto that is standard across all variants.
Now you also get features like a panoramic sunroof, a 7-inch digital instrument console, and you also get really nice soft touch material for the dashboard, and the seats too are pretty nice, especially the under thigh support on this one. It is pretty good, better than what we have at the back. But what's really grabbing your attention when you're up front is this little guy. Hello. Even if you call him, hello Astor,
I'm here.
can you please open the sunroof? There you go. It immediately responds to you. Hello Astor.
Hi, how can I help?
Close driver side window. There you go. It's pretty simple if you understand how to talk and what the commands are. But it also understands 35 English words that you use. So something like hello Astor,
Yes,
ये sunroof बंद कर दो. There you go. It starts shutting the sunroof. And that is excellent because colloquial language really helps in understanding the kind of technology that goes behind it. And yes, colloquial language will help, reach a wider audience, especially when it comes to something like AI.
The MG Astor will be the brand's first model to feature level 2 autonomous technology along with a bunch of functions under the advanced driver assistance systems. This brings features like automatic emergency braking, lane keep assist, rear drive assist, rear cross traffic alert, and blind spot detection. And that's big for this segment. In fact, MG says that 27 features are standard on the car. We still don't know the variant-wise feature list, but MG confirmed that 4 airbags will be standard on the base variant. And that puts a smile on our face. But let's move on to the powertrain now.
Now the strategy with the MG Astor is that there is no diesel. It's a petrol only thing. So you get two petrol options. One is a 1.4 litre turbocharged petrol engine which punches out 138 bhp and 220 Newton meters of torque. And it also gets mated to a 6-speed automatic transmission. This one is the more powerful option. The second option is a 1.5 litre engine which punches out 108 bhp and there's 144 Newton meters of torque on offer. Now that one gets paired to a 6-speed manual transmission and an 8-step CVT. So you have quite a lot of options in the car, but what you miss is a diesel option. And clearly it's a way of telling people that everyone's heading towards petrol, and so is MG in fact. But we can't wait to drive it, especially this 1.4 litre petrol, because we know that that kind of performance and that kind of drivability will be fun on road.
The Astor will be made available in showrooms from today, though the launch is still a while away, so customers can check it out. We expect it to be priced between 12 lakh to 18 lakh rupees, but MG has played it smart with pricing before, and it has reaped them rewards. We expect nothing less here either.